What I'm about to cover in this video is the best organic content training on the internet for auto styling shops. It's the exact strategy that we use to consistently upload quality content that builds trusted leads and gets new customers. So let's hop right in. First things first, who am I and why should you listen to me? My name's Chris, I run Tinted Media, and I scaled my own pressure washing business, so similar niche, from 0 to 25K per month in just 4 months. And then I sold my share to my partner, Ben. That company is Sweetgrass Pressure, LLC. Now I run Tinted Media, which is a growth partner that helps auto styling shops add an extra 5 to 25K in monthly revenue using our custom acquisition funnel and sales systems. We have worked with over 75 shops, including Tint World, and the average business that we work with gets a 5.7x return on ad spend, meaning they put 3K per month into ads, they're gonna make about 17.1K back. So I'm going to show you the exact system that we use to consistently generate quality content that is going to actually build trusted leads and get you customers. For the longest time, I thought that content isn't worth it. So whenever I did post, it would be low quality and inconsistent. Then I ran into someone making over $2 million per year in his business off of content alone. This clearly showed me that content was worth doing. I just wasn't doing it right. And this might be the same situation that you're in right now. Content, you know it's worth doing, but you're not doing it right. And in this training, we're going to cover exactly how to do content right. We're going to cover how to do it in a time-efficient manner, centered around quality, and set up for consistency over time. This training is going to give you everything you need to systemize content creation, consistently get clients, and build a brand with social media. So my goal is for you to actually implement this training. You will deeply anger me if you do not take everything we apply. So my goal is for you to actually implement this. You will deeply anger me if you do not take everything we cover and apply it into your business. My goal is to help you make money, and doing this is going to allow you to make so much more money than you could ever imagine in the long term. I will be able to sense it if you skip through this video. Make sure to take notes. Now, if you do want to book a call with me and my team, then at the bottom of this video or in the description below, there is going to be a link where you can book a call and see what it would be like for us to install our acquisition system into your business to save you lots of time and money. But let's hop right in. So what are the best platforms to post on? Well, we found that the top platforms are YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Each of these are going to have their own benefits and their own place in the overall system. If there was only one platform I could ever post on again, it would 100% be YouTube. Leads that come from YouTube are extremely high quality as they feel like they spend time with you when they're watching your content. The leads from your paid ads and other sources are also going to be nurtured by your YouTube videos. So YouTube gets you new leads, increases your close rate, and a couple other benefits that we won't talk about yet. Essentially, we're killing two birds with one stone with YouTube. Instagram and Facebook. These I've grouped together because they're extremely similar and serve the same purpose. They're very similar to YouTube, just not quite as effective for nurturing leads. Your reels are going to get probably the most traction out of all of your content if done right and can bring you quality leads, but they won't be as effective for lead nurture because it's short snippets and the viewer is not going to feel like they're getting to know you the way they will with YouTube. Now, LinkedIn is more centered around business than the other platforms, and it's a great place to get a following of local businesses who might need your services. This might be where you find a dealership who you get a contract with. This might be where you find a local plumbing company that wants you to wrap all their vans, that type of thing. And typically the content here is not going to get as much traction, but because it's a business-based platform, the viewers that you do get are often going to be higher value. And then the final platform is X. X is the most and least valuable platform for this system at the same time. So X is the center of the entire system, and everything that we're posting is going to start on X. It's essentially testing content before we go to short form and long form videos. And everything else would probably do worse if we didn't have this testing in place. But X is almost certainly going to bring you the least clients. It's not going to nurture your leads, and you'll get almost no traction. So while X is a core piece of the system, it's not valuable on its own for us, and keep in mind that your engagement will be low here. Now, why is posting content even important? Organic content is one of the most undervalued assets for auto styling shops right now, because most do not understand this. Organic content is one of the most valuable long-term investments you can make in your business. Keywords there are long term. You're not going to blow up overnight. So what is content going to do for your business? It's going to nurture leads. If you have no brand, your service is commoditized, there's dozens of shops in the same town as you doing the same service and likely dozens with a cheaper price. Without a brand, you're not going to stand out unless you are a killer in sales. It's going to be difficult for you to convert as many leads as you otherwise could with a brand. Leads will know, like, and trust you because of your content that you post. And even if it's content from months ago, they go back, they see it, they feel like they're spending time with you, they will start to know, like, and trust you. Then you will have an advantage when it comes to the selling or to the sales portion of the business. You'll be able to sell higher ticket because the lead trusts you. Content is also going to get you new leads once you've been consistently posting content for some time. You cannot expect new leads straight out of the gate with your content. It is going to be a long-term process for that side of things. The leads that you do get, however, from your content will be extremely easy to close, and they're going to feel almost like pushovers. Whereas, paid ads, I don't know if you've run Facebook ads in the past, those leads are difficult, extremely difficult to close. Content is the exact opposite. So content is going to nurture leads and get you leads, but there's even more. Content compounds over time. If you have good evergreen content, and evergreen just means not time specific, then your content is going to continue getting views for months and even years after you post it. This causes a massive snowball effect. As long as you're consistent, you'll get to a point where your whole business can be supported by leads coming off content that you didn't even make this year. You made it 2-3 years ago, but it's still getting so many views because it's super valuable and it doesn't expire with time. You're also going to get to a point where you can stop posting and stay busy from past videos. Now, this is obviously not ideal, but if you ever need to stop posting for whatever reason, you'll be able to do so. So that explains the value of quality content, but how can you consistently post videos over a long time span? Now, let's get straight into how to implement the content system. All right, so now we're getting to the fun stuff. How do we actually implement this content system? Well, I'm going to pull up a different screen for you here. So this is the sheet that we want to have. And the first step to implementing this system is going to be our expo. So the first thing we're going to do is create categories on this sheet. So let's do this, for example, as a ceramic coating company. So let's put ceramic example content sheet. What are 5 to 10 categories? This is the first thing we're going to do, 5 to 10 categories that ceramic coating clients might be interested in. So let's go to ChatGPT and say, I run a ceramic coating business. What are 5 to 10 categories my audience is interested in and wants to learn more about? Boom. Then we're going to let this go. Benefits of ceramic coating, the process, maintenance tips, comparison. All right, let's go ahead and start pasting a few of these in. Benefits of the ceramic coating. What is the ceramic coating process? What are the maintenance tips? Don't think comparisons are going to be a good one. Cost breakdown and value, maybe. Environmental impact, probably not. Specific needs, that could be good. Let's see, where are we at? Column 4. Give me 10 more. I want to make content about them. So this is the exact process that you're going to go through with whatever business you've got. I wouldn't really use these for ceramic coating. I mean, you can, but I would strongly recommend going through and getting your own rather than just copying these. Now I'm going to format this so that everything is wrapping like that. All right, that's 5. So we'll just do 5 for now for the purpose of this video. I would recommend 7, to be honest, because then you'll have 1 for every day of the week. So let's actually just, 5 is going to be good. All right, once you've got the categories in place, we're going to need to create an FAQ list for each category. So I'm going to make that. There we go. So these are the 5 categories that we're going to use to create content. Next thing we're going to do is basically just copy and paste this exact sentence into your ChatGPT, and we're going to have it spit out content. So I run a ceramic coating business and my audience is interested in. This is going to be the first content category. My audience, forgot to recopy. And my audience is interested in. benefits of ceramic coating. Make me 100 FAQs. It's already got that. Perfect. So now it's going to list out, oh, I forgot one thing actually. We want to say no bullets in list format, no bullets or numbers. There we go. So this is going to give it to us in a way that we can actually copy onto this sheet. So I'm going to pause the video real fast, complete all of these, and then I will clip back after they're all filled in. All right, so I've just finished filling everything out. I'm gonna go ahead and format this so that it is clipped. There we go. And then I'm actually gonna wrap it. Instead of that, it's gonna look a little better. All right, there we go. So this is what your sheet is gonna look like. Now you're gonna wanna filter through all of these and just make sure that everything is quality questions. So at the end of the day, you should have anywhere from 30 to 50 questions for each category. Now, once that is done, you're gonna need to set up Hype Fury. So we're gonna go to this tool here, and there's going to be a link for this in the description, so you can click on that. You get a free trial, whatever. Once you're in here, go to recurrent post, and then you want to manage categories, and then you just create a new category for each of the categories on here. Now, I'm not actually going to do this right now because I've got my categories set up, but that is what you would do, and just repeat that process for each of these. Then you're going to want to basically just fill out 5 posts for each. So if this was one, what are the measurable long-term benefits of ceramic coating? The measurable long-term benefits of ceramic coating are XYZ. That's basically how you're gonna create your first content or your first written content post. You wanna do this 5 times at least for each of your categories to start with, just so you've got a week prepared, and then you can have it start posting. So once you've got 5 in that, you can basically just go schedule the content. So you just click on the plus on the calendar, select your category, and then add recurrent post. And you do that as many times as needed. Again, 5 posts per day is gonna be the best. And then each day you should have the same post going out. So paid ads is all of this day. That way if someone sees my post at 8 a.m. for paid ads and that's what they're interested in, we don't want them seeing content sales systems post later that day. We want them seeing more paid ads. The more they see our post and engage with us, the more likely they are to get caught up in the ecosystem. So that is pretty much how X is gonna work. Super simple, basically just have a content sheet, filter out, get good questions, and then answer those questions in your recurrent post inside of Hype Fury. Now the next step is gonna be our short form post. So what we're gonna do for that is go to Google Docs, and we're just gonna sign in, create a new sheet, and then we can just name this short form scripting. So this is gonna be our scripting sheet. We also wanna take this and add a new section. So this is gonna be short form. We'll name this written. And we'll name this short form. There we go. So let's say that we have just posted on X. We've posted for 1 week, so we have 35 posts up. And let's just say, for example, these 7 posts do the best for us. What we're gonna do is come over here and just paste them into the appropriate categories. So let's just say this one, let's say this one, and then maybe these 3, these 4, and then maybe this one also did really good. And then what we're gonna do is repurpose these into short form content. And real quick, to find the top performers, you can go to Analytics in Hype Fury, scroll down to the bottom, and then sort this by impressions. So once you've got that sorted, basically you can just click on this, it'll bring you to the post, and you can copy and paste it into your content sheet. All right, now that we have got our ideas in the content sheet, we are gonna go over to the scripting, and we're gonna format this to the way that we want. So it's gonna be hook, and then it's gonna be body. This is like your value section, and then call to action. Hook is basically just to catch the viewer's attention, obviously. You can have it be something crazy. You can have it be something that opens a loop if it's an educational video. So let's say we're making a post for, how often should a ceramic coating vehicle be washed? The hook could be, your ceramic coating is going to last half the time it should if you don't follow this maintenance schedule. So obviously someone who's got a ceramic coating is going to be intrigued by this. They don't want their ceramic coating to last only half the time, so they're going to want to follow this maintenance schedule. And then in the body value section, we're basically just going to tell them what the schedule would be. So if, for example, we want them to get the car cleaned every month, we're going to say, if you have a ceramic coating, you need a monthly maintenance schedule. This will keep the coating in pristine condition and prevent premature wear and tear. And then you could explain like, this is what you need to do in a maintenance wash. And then it could be like step one, XYZ, step 2, and then step 3. So that is pretty much how that's going to get structured. And then you could have your call to action for this could be for a lead magnet, because you always want to call to action to a lead magnet or something free. It's providing value. Comment wash, and I'll send over a free guide on exactly how to preserve your ceramic coating. I cannot spell tonight apparently, so let me just, there we go. There we go. So this is a super short, super simple content piece that you could do. Your ceramic coating is going to last half the time it should if you don't follow this maintenance schedule. If you have a ceramic coating, you need a monthly maintenance wash schedule. This will keep the coating in pristine condition and prevent premature wear and tear. This is what you need to do in a maintenance wash. This, and this. Comment wash, and I'll send over a free guide on exactly how to preserve your ceramic coating. So that is essentially what your short form is going to look like. Super simple. Now, in terms of filming, if it's going to be this educational style, it can just be you sitting down. This is actually what we've got in here for the lead magnet, which is going to be in the description below. If you want a more in-depth version of this guide, you can click the link below and it's complete step-by-step, again, completely free guide on how to implement this whole system. So this is what your educational content can look like in short form. This is just a video of me sitting down explaining a couple of concepts. Now for editing, I like to use an editing agency. I do think it has a pretty big impact on the video's performance in terms like how good is it edited and also the audience perception of you. So I would recommend having an agency do things. I personally use an agency called Z Content. They're very well priced, good quality. I just upload the footage to a folder and they take care of editing. Now once we have got all of that filtered or set, we've got the, just to recap real fast, written content sheet with the FAQs. We've pulled that from ChatGPT. We've scheduled it on HypeFury. HypeFury is posted for 7 days. We've come back and got the top performing videos, the top 7 performing content pieces, I should say, into a sheet. And then we have scripted each of these out into a hook body value CTA format and recorded those and had them edited. We can now come into high level, which is going to be a link in the description below to get this. I think it's like a 14 or 30 day free trial. We're going to go down to the marketing section. We're going to go to new post, and then we are going to click on create new post, and we're just going to select the social media accounts. So we can just select all as an example. We're going to click on the video, and then we're just going to upload the video, write the caption, and then click on post, schedule post, and then schedule out for whatever time you want. Now, once that is complete, you are done with the short form side of things. Then you can go to Instagram after a week and go to your profile, go to Reels, and find the top performing Reels based on views and likes. So for me, if I was going to do 3 videos on YouTube, I would do this one, and probably this one right here. And I would turn all of these into a YouTube video. Once you've got your ideas for the YouTube video, you want to come down and create a long form sheet. And on here, you're going to have the top 3. So let's say it was this one. Maybe it was this one. And maybe it was this one. Now we're going to turn these into YouTube optimized titles, meaning we're going to say how often should ceramic coating be washed. Again, this needs to be way more catchy than that. So we could say how often should a ceramic coating vehicle be washed? Your ceramic coating is going to be destroyed if you don't follow this washing schedule. This could be what are the best techniques for washing a ceramic coated car. We could say you need to use this wash technique if your car has ceramic coating. How does, whoa, drop the mic. How does ceramic coating protect against UV during summer? Ceramic coating, this is a tricky one actually. How does ceramic coating protect against UV during summer? Ceramic coating completely blocks UV in summer. Here's how. That would be a good optimized thumbnail. Then we need to go back to our documents and we're going to create a scripting document for our YouTube. So this is going to be YouTube scripting. And on here we're going to have hook. Oh, let me bold this. I like to have it bold. We're going to have hook. We're going to have open loop 1. And we're going to have point 1 and CTA. So this is actually going to be an open loop and then a point as many times as you need. I'm not actually going to make these, but I will write out what you would put here. So hook needs to be essentially just catch viewers' attention, confirm title / thumbnail, which is huge. You want to make them realize or know that they are in the right place for what they clicked on, and then sell rest of vid. Open loop 1, you want to get viewer hooked, and then sell next part of vid. Point 1, you want to backspace. Point 1, you want to cover, provide value, and then close initial loop. And then you would basically just repeat this process as many times as you need to. So you're going to do this again for time 2 and point 2. And then you can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, as many as you need to. And then call to action, we're going to want to tell the viewer what to do next. And most times this is going to be get one of our lead magnets. So tell viewer what to do next. And then in parentheses, I'll just put lead magnet. There we go. So that is how our YouTube is going to be scripted in general. Also, I'm just going to add back into the lead magnet, pull a few things from there for you. It's really helpful to use boards in your videos. So for example, this is the board showing our entire funnel that we build out. It's like paid ads, content, outreach, partnerships. If you can build boards like that, it's going to help you. It's going to increase retention on your videos, and it's just going to be overall better. Otherwise, talking face is fine. That works as well. And then step 5, once the entire video is complete, basically once you've scripted everything out, is just going to be record your video. So like it says here, doesn't need to be fancy. All you need to do is hook the viewer in, walk through the asset or your face, and tell them what to do next. You can see, like this video is actually not scripted. I'm literally just walking through this system because it's something I've been focusing on. So just providing raw value, showing you what I'm doing, and it's not going to be edited at all because it is a raw style. Just like in here, you can see, same thing, walking through frameworks, super raw video. The one thing, or the big thing that you do want edited or you do want done well is your thumbnail. The thumbnail is one of the single most important parts of the video. Don't try and do it yourself. I made that mistake. Instead, go to Fiverr, find a good editor, for $15 to $30. Show them a reference of what you want. Explain what the video is about and have it edited. Then video description, just add a short 1 to 2 paragraph summary of the video to help SEO and add your links. So your lead magnet, contact form, etc. So like this video, the lead magnet is going to be this entire content training and step-by-step thing with, you can see all the screenshots. So that's going to be right here. And then if you want to book a call with us, it's going to be right below that. And then the 14-day free trial to high level and 14-day trial to a point wise. Once you've completed these 3 steps, you are going to be ready to post. And basically you just need to repeat the process every single week. So that is honestly the basis of the system. What you're doing is essentially creating content that creates more content. Funny way to say it, but that's kind of how it's going to work. So you're creating X post to find what your viewers like, to find what they want to see more of. Based on what performs there, you're creating short form content, and then based on what performs there, you're producing long form content. So you're going from the lowest time investment, easiest to do, up to hardest. This is going to allow you to save a lot of time when it comes to, making long form videos that don't perform at all or that your audience doesn't want to see. And same thing in short form videos. So if you follow this exact system and you do it for a long time, I promise you are going to get more leads than you can handle on a consistent basis, and you are going to be charging more than everybody else because you'll have a brand. So if you do want my team to come into your business and build all of this out done for you, then just click the link in the description. If you want to get the lead magnet that shows you exactly how to do all of this, it's 51 pages. Click the link in the description. And if you want high level, Hype Fury, or any of the above, click the link in the description. Watch my next video, and I will see you in the next one.